speaking of streaming, something else that's going to be coming to streaming probably much sooner than you think is Fast 10. That's right, Fast 10, because apparently it's coming to digital already. It's already coming to digital, and it's like on top of that, it's like they're talking about maybe early July coming to streaming, coming to the cock. So that's kind of up in the air right now, but they're saying after 21 days in theaters, they're already releasing the digital, and Vin Diesel's not happy across the board about all this. There's a little drama. Apparently Vin Diesel's not happy with Jason Momoa on this project, everybody. That's what, behind the door, they're saying that Momoa was overacting, he was saying, and being a scene stealer.
Momoa was the best part of the movie.
That's what people were saying. That's why he didn't like that either. They're saying that he was mad and he was embarrassed. That people were saying the only bright spot in the movie was Momoa, and he was getting pissed about that because this is my franchise. Like, why are people talking about him and not me? But they're saying
Vin Diesel is a little bitch.
He's a little bitch. I mean, you want to say that to his face, huh? Yeah, I love he's a little bitch.
I mean,
I think he's a little bitch too.
I mean,
he's a big whiny baby.
Chris is not sure about this now.
If I got a chance, I would say you're not as good as you think you are.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, the big thing is, it's like he talks about building this whole franchise, and it's all about family and stuff. But then he has like a feud with The Rock because The Rock was too popular than him, and then they sell their ways, and The Rock said it's all good. It's all about family.
He's such a one-year-old diva.
And unfortunately, it's his movie.
Oh yeah,
he owns like a lot of the rights to it. Like he's got that shit on lock.
People that are bigger than him, like The Rock, who have made millions and millions over him.
And millions.
And
oh my god,
I'm not gonna do it.
I couldn't.
Are coming in, and he sees this, and he's
like
acting,
Fast and the Furious is pretty much all he has going for him. Like chill,
I think
no one cares.
What was the last movie he had?
Groot. He's Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Oh well, I didn't see that.
Which is kind of a big deal.
He's kind of a big deal.
Well, good for him.
Honestly, replaceable. Like.
Oh shit!
He's not even in it. He's a voice.
Those are fighting words. Okay, Groot is my favorite character.
I love
of
Groot.
all
I
of
love
the
Groot,
Marvels.
but would Groot be any different if somebody else went, I am Groot?
I am going to say this. Yes, it would.
I don't think it would.
No, it would, because the first movie, this is the only reason why I have any ounce of respect for Vin Diesel, is because of his performance as Groot in that first movie. Because he was able to convey with those 3 words an entire spectrum of emotions, like from happy to sad to angry to normal to conversational. Like
so can the bitch who voices Pikachu.
I don't even know what that means. That's not English to me. But since I do know what Groot is, it's like literally a stupid tree. Oh no, Brian, that is extremely offensive. Is he pregnant? Is that real? Is that real? I can't even. I don't even what's happening. That's unacceptable behavior, sir.
He's having a good day.
Is he on a cruise? Like
now he's gonna have beef with you, Brian. No, in the next
I'm gonna look like on a cruise.
Brian didn't take the picture with some paparazzi said you could take it up with them.
Yeah,
that's offensive. Anyway, I don't know. I just think he did a really good job playing Groot. I think everything else he's terrible, and so that's where I'm at personally.
So
Jason
he can
Momoa,
stay being a tree, and he can fuck off.
Yeah. And he
Jason
definitely
Momoa,
can fuck off.
If he's
Jason
the greatest
Momoa's
part
looking
of this,
very Johnny Depp in these photos that you're putting up of him. Very Johnny Depp.
I love Jason.
I'm just saying, Momoa's great, and if people love him because he did a great job, but it's good for the franchise too. It's all about what's good for the product. I don't know why he's got to have a problem with it. If this is true and he has an issue, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Because he has
you should
to be
happy.
People said though that people are giving it shitty reviews because of, and I wrote it down, but of course I don't have my notes with me because I'm an idiot. But it was something like they said that they were panning it review wise for saying that it was outlandish, shocking. And there was another word that was like totally describes every Fast and the Furious movie. You know what I mean? Like, so how dare you blame Jason Momoa for what every single movie has? Like, you were in space last time. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Like, there's nothing that gets more outlandish than that. Like we're gonna have some people Tokyo drifting in the stars. Like just stop. And The Rock, he said, like in his whatever thing about him and Vin Diesel squashed their shit or whatever, he was like, he's like, even though, we were fighting or whatever, we're like brothers. I'm like, don't you dare put family in your tweet right now, bro.
We'll lead with
don't
brotherhood
you
and
dare Fast and
resolve and
Furious
always
family
take
me
care
right
of the
now.
franchise.
I refuse. I refuse with you. It actually made me very angry at The Rock, honestly, the way that he did that. And also, The Rock's been getting a lot of shit lately, and so I think he's going back to the Fast and Furious because he's not getting all the accolades as he used to.
There's no green lights for all of his projects these days.
He's the top, like the highest paid.
I don't think he is anymore.
I don't think so because his movie is not like between Black Adam failing, that Red Notice not doing well.
I think that Black Adam thing was a big problem because he was like kind of trying to take over and like, be less. I mean, not less of an actor because obviously he stars in it, but he was like, at a level
like
of
run the
like,
DCU.
Yeah, but like the executives were like, slow your roll. You know what I mean? And if I was The Rock, I would say, and shut your mouth. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he's just
shut your mouth.
Agitated some people like there with the whole, and like the forcing the Henry Cavill Superman situation. And I mean, there was just, I feel like there was a lot of tension on that. And I don't think it boded well for him, like in the long run. I'm sure he'll come back from it, but I just think that that's what's happening at the moment.
But they did announce his spinoff now. He's doing the spinoff with again, Jason Momoa, who's playing Dante again, about those two going head to head. That's what the spinoff's going to be. And they're saying that Ryan Reynolds is going to be in this too because he was in the very first.
So is it going to be a Hobbs and Shaw,
cameo.
Or is it just going to be another?
It's going to be a Hobbs and Shaw.
I fucking called it when we talked about it. I said this is going to be the theme for Hobbs and Shaw 2. Hell
Hobbs and Shaw 2.
Someone
That's what they're going to do. Yep, right. It makes sense though, right? So they have him and Dante going against your Hobbs and Shaw versus him. You got Ryan Reynolds coming back for a bigger part. They're saying Kevin Hart's going to be in this too, apparently. So he's bringing his boys in.
Kevin Hart.
I don't know. Bringing his boys in.
I don't want Ryan Reynolds to have a bigger part. Well, actually, I did like that was the only one I liked was Hobbs and Shaw.
He was good. He was good in Hobbs and Shaw.
He's good in everything. I just don't want anyone to drag him through the mud. He is my person. Okay, do not drag my person through the mud. Him. And then the lady from Miles Morales' mom. Okay, those are my people. Everybody, just so you know, if I could have
the bisexual representation that we've been looking for on this show.
It would be Mrs. Morales, and if it would be a guy, it would be Ryan Reynolds. Okay, I just don't want you dragging him through your Fast and the Furious bullshit like you do. However, he was very good in the last Hobbs and Shaw, and I do enjoy him thoroughly.
If Vin Diesel tried to start beef with Ryan Reynolds, everyone would laugh at him.
If Vin Diesel messes with Ryan Reynolds, I will personally find out what balcony he's hanging his belly over and beat it down.